everybody, it's Rachel with Rachel Q Stitches and welcome to my channel. Today is Tuesday, August 15th, 2023, and this is FlossTube number 114. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new here, this is a channel mostly about cross stitch. I do a lot of stitching, and I need to, that was kind of my tagline for so long, mostly about cross stitch. But I do show a lot of quilting, but not in my floss tubes. I might show a little bit, but I try to make a separate video for my quilting. So anyway, if you're new here, that's what this channel is about, stitching. Some kind of stitching one way or the other. If you're a returner, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you to everyone who leaves comments, who uses my links down below. I have a couple of affiliate links. I have a buy me a coffee. Thank you so much to everyone who does that. I really appreciate it. I do want to start doing more giveaways, and using those links will help me in that endeavor so that I can provide shipping cost for you guys. Pay for shipping. So anyway, so thank you everyone for stopping by. I really appreciate it. All right. Like I said, this is a channel mostly about stitching, cross stitch, mostly. So I am going to start. I got a lot of stitching done, but just a few projects. I didn't touch a lot this week. I have a couple of days where I can really get a lot of stitching in, and I try to work on each project for about an hour and a half. And I don't know, for some reason, I just kept pulling out the same things. So there are a few things that I'm supposed to work on that I didn't get to. And hold on, like, don't go anywhere. Hold on. I just remembered I worked on something and I need to show you guys, because I didn't show y'all last week. I worked on it then. I worked on it this week, but for some reason I didn't write it down. So I need to remember to, I'm gonna put it right here so I don't forget. All right. Let's go. I would say that I'm not normally this scatterbrained, but that's not true. And if you've been here a while, you would know that. But anyway, so let's start with what I always start with, and that is my Amish Life piece. This is from the Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazine from 1986. It was originally published in 3 parts to be stitched as 3 parts, but they did have the suggestion of stitching it as 1. And that's what I am doing. I am in the middle panel, and I'm right around here. This is where a page finish ends, is right there. So that's kind of where I'm stitching, is in this area right here. And here is the whole thing. So, hold on. Okay, that was my son. He hasn't replied, so I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get back to this. Okay, so here it is. So this is what I stitched. This is what I've done so far. Like I said, I'm working right around here. This is where my page ends. You can see, I'm going to bring it closer right here, this buggy. So what I've been stitching is I've been working on the clouds, and then I'm just trying to fill in all these little spaces that I have. This green and all of this down here. So I just kind of pick a color and try to complete it as best I can. I do have it on my tablet, but it's not in an app. So it's just kind of, it's in Good Notes if you have an iPad. It's what I use to mark up my charts. So that's it right there. So I'm hoping, I know I keep saying this every week, but I'm really hoping to finish this page this week. If I can give it my 25 minutes a day. This was originally a 25/7 piece. During the summer, my life is kind of up in the air. My husband's off of school, and so I don't get a whole lot done during the summer. But Monday, I sat down and I watched Laura stitching by the shore, and I got an hour and 20 minutes of stitching in. So I got a good bit in. So there it is. So hopefully next week I can say I finished with that page. I also access these charts in a book, and it's, I don't have it near me. It's, I think, a 101 Best Designs from Cross Stitch and Country Crafts. I do use that book, and that's what, because it's a little bit clearer chart than the magazines. You can also get the the chart was also published as a pamphlet, so you can also get that. But this is how I was able to get mine. I originally had them in the magazine, but I couldn't read that. So that is that. That is done. Somebody asked me, that is done on a 32 count, 36 count blue that I had in my stash. I do not like 36 count. I am using 2 strands. I am using the Call for DMC, but 36 count is just a little too, I don't know. I don't care for it that much. I like 32 is okay. 28 is stellar, which is weird because I use 18 count Ada. So you would think 36 count, but no, I just don't like it. I don't know. For some reason, I don't care for it. Anyway. All right. So the next thing I worked on was Shannon Christine's 12 Days of Christmas. I am working on day 3. I do have this in Pattern Keeper, so I do color complete, and I try to do 100 stitches a day. I figure if I do 100, I was supposed to finish one a month. I'm on month 3. I started this in January. Anyway, so I figure if I can do about 100 to 120 stitches a day, I can actually finish this in 20 days. So this is the day I'm working on right here. This is on a 14 count blue Ada that I got off of Amazon. Again, it's I think I said this last week. It was just, I really need to see the brand so that I can tell you guys. Okay, so I have finished all of the bird except for her eyeball and all of the cry neck. So what I decided to do is I'm working on the border right here. And then this was yesterday. I had finished the bird and I worked on this yesterday. What I decided I'm going to do is I am going to alternate white, metallic, white, metallic. The metallic actually does not have that many stitches. Not as much as the white, but I figured if I did that, then I won't get sick of stitching the border. I did save the border because I have reference points for counting the border. That way I don't have to keep counting the stitches of the border. So this is it right here. Still need the eyeball, still need the metallic, but everything is done except for the white, the metallic, and a couple of back stitches. And that's it right there. I do have plans for next year for working on 2 12 Days of Christmas designs, and I'm going to tweak that out, figure out exactly which ones I want to do. They are smaller and less intense than this, so that's why I'm choosing 2. And hopefully I can get all of them done next year. That's it. I love this design. Shelly at Proverbs 31:22 is doing hers on black. And they're very, very pretty. Very pretty. So, anyway. All right. The next thing I worked on is the Cross Stitch Studios Mystery Stitch Along for 2023. I am on the second part. There are now 13 parts out. And so I'm a little behind. Not terrible. Just a little. Just a little, but I only got 100 stitches in this week. So, hold on. I'm just going to do this. So I just filled in some more pink. Not a whole lot, but I wanted to show you guys that I did work on it. This was supposed to be my full coverage focus for this month, and I just have not been doing it. I don't know why, but I'm going to try to really get some stitches in this week. But that's it right there. This is a 18 count easy grid. I find with Pattern Keeper, I don't really need easy grid, but it does help for just kind of a reference point, you know, when I'm stitching so that I don't make a mistake. So that's where the easy grid is helpful. Okay, the last thing I worked on, this is my focus on a finish for this month, the month of August, and that is Christmas Garden. This is by Blackbird Design Studios. I originally started this as a stitch along with the Contented Stitcher, the Contented Needle Worker, Kim. This is the book it's in. This is done on a 28 count mushroom Lugana. Somebody asked me that last week. This is it right here. I am not doing the bottom part that says Christmas Garden, so that's why mine looks a little bit more square. So what I worked on is I was able to finish this this tree right here. All the little doodads everywhere right there. And then I worked on this big center motif. Just picked the green and I'm going to do all the green this week and hopefully get all that done. And maybe a couple of the flowers. I would love, 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 love to have this center part finished for August. Because then that's the biggest piece. Then I can just focus on a bunch of little pieces. So that would be nice. If I could get this done for August, that would be really, really nice. We're only halfway through August, so it is a possibility. And let me show you the chart. Okay, so because I'm not doing this part right here, my border comes, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stitch this. So that's another reason why I want to get this done down to here, so that I can see if I will have space to stitch this. If not, I might do something like this instead. I do think it needs some kind of shelf or some kind of anchor. So I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna see. So if I can finish this in August, then I know that I can get this done like August. So I have 3 focus on finishes. So if I can do this in August, that means October, November, I'll be working on the other 2. September, October, this will be November. So I don't know if I'll have this done by Christmas, but hopefully, if I can get, like I said, if I can get this done, I'm not doing all the letters everywhere. If I could get this done, which is why this is what I've been working on mostly. Well, I haven't worked on much of anything else because I really want to finish this. This is really a focus on a finish. I really want to finish this and the 'Tis the Season this year. I really want to get done. So anyway, so that's what I have left. I have this and these parts right here, and then a couple of the little flower buds right there. And that's it. That's what I have left for that. It can be done. I know it can be done, and it's definitely going to be a focus. Okay, so the last thing I stitched on this past week and the week before, and I forgot to show you guys. And this is Mirabilia, Princess Eliana. I am doing a conversion, and I can't find my folder that has my conversion on it. So I am working my way up to her face. The conversion I'm doing, she is African American. So here she is right here. So you can see right here, I started her skin. So my goal this month is to at least get some of her face done. So what I did was, this is I think this is a 36 count purple. I got it on 1, 2, 3 stitch. I need to look and see what it is so that I can tell you guys. So I worked on just kind of working my way up here. I had done all this, and so I worked on all this, kind of brought all this over. I kind of pick a color, and again, this is in GoodNotes on my iPad, and I just try to find every stitch I can in that symbol and just work on it. It goes a little bit slow because it is a conversion, so I have to look at the chart, and then I have to look at the conversion chart and see what the new color is. And in some of the parts, the old color is used, and in some of the parts, the new color is used. So it's just kind of an extra step that I have to do. That takes a little bit longer, but that's it. Like I said, you can see part of her skin right there. And this is the collar. And so I really hope to get some more for her skin and her face done. So that's it. So this is my fancy focus for the month of August. So I'm hoping to get some more work done on her. And anyway, so that's all my stitching. So plans. I do have a new start planned for this week. It came out Saturday. It's the Stitching Book Club, their new mystery stitch along, which is Anna Green Gables. I am so excited. this is the part that's come out so far. That's it right there. I have my fabric. I just need to cut it. I just need to zigzag the edges. I love, okay, so I'm gonna get on a little soapbox. I love her mystery stitch-alongs. She came out with Pride and Prejudice, and I bought the chart, but I was not fond of it. It was very, I don't know. I didn't care for it. I bought it. I'll probably stitch it, but this style reminds me of like the Narnia that I have right here and the Little Women. So that's kind of what this reminds me of. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So that's it right there. I do believe it's still open. It's on our Etsy store. I'll try to link it down below. So that's my plans. That's going to be my new start. So I'm excited about starting that. It came out Saturday, but I had class Saturday, so there was no stitching for me that day. So anyway, so I do plan on starting that this week sometime. So that's it. That's it for my stitching. That's all I have for you guys today in the stitching world. Not a whole lot of stitching done, but like I said, I'm happy with my progress. Life's getting back on schedule with my husband back in school. So on to personal stuff. Well, not personal, one more. Quilt. I'm almost done with my third quilt top. If you don't know, I am doing a 60 by 60 challenge for myself. This is 60 cross stitch finishes and 60 quilt tops made by the time I turn 60 in 6 years. 10 a year. I think I can do it. I'm almost done with my third top. And so I'm looking at it right now. Seriously, it's going to take me about 20 minutes to finish it. So hopefully I can get a video up this week and show you guys. And so that's it. So that's it for the stitching. Personal stuff, not a whole lot going on in my life. I'm going to a luncheon today for my son who started working at church. They're having a luncheon, just kind of a welcome luncheon. He's been there for 4 years, but still it's their little welcome luncheon they do. So I'm going to that. And my daughter-in-law has started school. So she's going to school for digital media. She's so excited about that. She started last night. So she's got class today and again this evening. So that's going to be fun. But that's pretty much it. That's all we got going. My husband started school. Life's returning to, you know, like I said, a regular routine of a day. Today is his birthday. He is now officially in his mid-50s. So I am going to make him a gumbo for dinner. I know it's as hot as Hades out here. We have been in the hundreds. It has been miserable, and not heat index hundreds, temperature hundreds. Heat index has just been through the roof. Miserable hot. I stay indoors. We have central air. I utilize it. But I'm making a gumbo because that's what he likes. He likes that for his birthday. And you eat hot food. Like I said, we have central air, so my house stays cold. So gumbo's no big deal. But anyway, so that's what I'm cooking him for his birthday. So that's all I have for you guys. I am going to go get ready, start making that gumbo, get ready to go to church. And I will see you guys next week, Lord willing. Happy stitching, everybody. Bye-bye.